In the middle of version 2.7, we've already received rumors about the next version. Just like usual versions, we will be getting 2 new cool agents, namely Promeia and another version of Billy, called Starlight Billy. Now in this video, I will specifically discuss the full kit of Starlight Billy, which is the first Rupture agent with a physical attribute. Overall, Starlight Billy has an EX Special attack and ultimate that deal extremely high damage. Not only that, he is also a Rupture agent who has the ability to heal himself. So you could say that Starlight Billy is quite a universal character, able to attack and also heal. So without taking too long, we are going straight into the full kit discussion of Starlight Billy version 2.8. I'm Hoyo Station and let's do this. First of all, we will go into his normal basic attack, which is Star Knight Strike. He attacks forward and deals physical damage. What's unique is that this basic attack will also restore HP when it hits enemies. So basically, as long as Starlight Billy keeps attacking enemies in battle, his HP will recover on its own without needing a healer in the team. Not only that, after the 4th basic attack, the skill will trigger a quick launch into the 2nd basic attack called Basic Attack Moto Dash, then enter a special mode called Bike Mode. For Moto Dash, the skill can only be used when Starlight Billy is in Bike Mode. You activate it by pressing the basic attack button, which attacks enemies and generates heat. Many of you might be wondering, what is heat? Heat is a special stack owned by Starlight Billy, used to activate his special EX Special attack called Starlight Night Flying Kick. Starlight Billy also has a 3rd basic attack called Tail Whip, which can be used while in bike mode and when spinning. This attack deals physical damage and also generates heat, similar to Moto Dash. Lastly, for basic attack Stunt Show, it can be used while in bike mode by holding the basic attack button. This attack has 3 stages that deal physical damage. After entering the 3rd stage, holding the button for up to 2 seconds can extend its duration. Then, if you release the button at the right timing, Starlight Billy can trigger a perfect dodge. After triggering a perfect dodge, it will activate the Thomas Flare state. And in this state, holding the basic attack button will instantly activate the 3rd stage of this attack, followed by dodge counter Moto Drift. Oh yeah, he will also gain heat if the attack hits enemies. This basic attack is one of the key parts of his kit, guys. You can use it both to attack and to dodge by utilizing the perfect dodge. What's even cooler is that the requirements is very simple. You just need to enter bike mode and hold the basic attack. Pretty cool, right? After basic attack, now we move on to his special attack. As I mentioned earlier, he has 1 normal special attack and 1 unique EX Special attack. For the normal special attack, all aboard, it will activate bike mode and has a function similar to basic attack Stunt Show, which is to trigger perfect dodge. The unique part is that this skill can also be followed up with dodge counter Moto Drift. For the unique special attack called Dismount, it can be used by pressing the special attack button while in bike mode. This skill will make Billy exit bike mode and enter free mode. What makes this skill cool is that when in free mode and getting attacked by enemies, he will automatically dodge with a perfect dodge, and then restore HP. Honestly, this is really cool. Next, we move on to his EX Special attack. The first one is Moto Slam, which can be used when having enough energy and at least 10% of maximum HP by holding the special attack button. Starlight Billy will slam into enemies and deal physical damage. When used, it will make him enter bike mode, and after the skill ends, he will enter free mode and restore 20% of maximum HP. From the description, it's clear that this skill is purely for dealing high damage to enemies, but unfortunately, it doesn't provide any debuff or buff effects. Even though it uses HP as a requirement, it restores HP afterward, so we don't need to worry about low HP. Lastly, for his unique EX Special attack called EX Special Attack Starlight Night Flying Kick. This skill has a similar effect to the normal EX Special attack, with the difference being in its activation. It can only be used when heat is full and energy is sufficient, so it can be considered an enhanced version of Moto Slam. What makes the skill amazing is its damage, guys, which is doubled from a 1566% multiplier to 3187%. Well, for an EX Special attack, the number is extremely high, even comparable to some ultimate damage multipliers from other agents. So, Starlight Billy can deal very high damage based on these multipliers. Speaking of high damage, let's also talk about his chain attack and ultimate, which have insanely high damage percentages. For his chain attack Swift Blade, it has a similar effect to other agents, which is attacking enemies. Meanwhile, his ultimate, Starlight Heat Cannon, will make Starlight Billy enter bike mode and attack enemies using a laser beam that deals massive physical damage, guys. After the ultimate ends, he will enter free mode. However, if his HP is above 10% of maximum HP, by holding the basic attack or dodge button, Billy will remain in bike mode. This ultimate deals damage similar to EX Special attack Starlight Night Flying Kick, with a multiplier around 3484%. What's even cooler is that the ultimate will not force us out of bike mode as long as HP is above 10%, so we can continue using bike mode abilities. Now we move on into a more complex section, the core skill. For core passive, that's Resolve. Starlight Billy gains additional sheer force based on his maximum HP, where every 1 point of maximum HP increases sheer force by 0.1 point. So like other Rupture agents, the higher the HP, the higher the sheer force. All physical attacks are considered sheer damage, which ignores enemy defense. He also restores 60 adrenaline upon entering battle, which can trigger every 180 seconds in investigation mode. Not only that, he also has a survival mechanic, guys. When receiving fatal damage, he will ignore it and gain a shield equal to 10% of maximum HP for 3 seconds. This effect can trigger every 30 seconds. While in bike mode, he continuously consumes HP, gains 80% critical damage, receives 40% less damage, has increased anti-interruption. He will enter free mode if HP drops below 1%. In bike mode, he continuously generates heat when skills hit enemies up to 100 heat. In contrast, in free mode, his skills will heal HP. This passive introduces his core mechanic, bike mode and free mode. In bike mode, he becomes aggressive with increased damage and survival ability, while free mode focuses on recovery and team rotation. So we need to manage HP carefully, guys. And lastly, for additional ability, it activates if there's a stun, defense, or support agent in the team. He gains 1 stack of damage buff on the 4th hit of Starlight Strike, Dodge Counter, Hand Cannon, Chain Attack Swift Blade, or Ultimate. Each stack lasts 20 seconds and can stack up to 2 times. Each stack increases damage of Chain Attack, Ultimate, Moto Slam, Flying Kick, and Moto Drift by 15%. So even though many parts of his kit don't provide damage boosts, this additional ability gives up to 30% extra damage, which I think is very useful. Finally, we move on to his signature W engine. Unfortunately, it doesn't have an official name yet. This W engine provides 30% HP increase, 20% critical rate, 12% physical sheer damage, and stackable up to 2 times via basic attacks. This effect is very helpful for Starlight Billy, who needs HP, critical, and additional damage. The bonus damage is easy to maintain since it only requires basic attacks. Even though it's not overpowered, it's still a solid option due to limited Rupture W engine choices. Well, after discussing the entire kit, here's my opinion, guys. Starlight Billy is a Rupture DPS focused on dealing damage in bike mode and recovering HP in free mode. In my opinion, he has a very unique mechanic where we need to manage HP consumption while avoiding enemy attacks to extend bike mode duration. Overall, his kit is somewhat similar to Yidari, but more agile. So from me, this agent is worth pulling if you enjoy this type of mechanic and need a high damage physical DPS. His EX Special Attack and Ultimate have very high multipliers, so he has the potential to become a meta agent in the next version. However, if you already have a DPS with a similar kit like Idari, you might consider skipping him and focusing on Promeia, who in my opinion is more unique. Okay guys, maybe that's all for now. What do you think about Starlight Billy? Please leave any comments down below and don't forget to check out my other videos because they are no less cool. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video.